Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. In today's video we are going to talk about the simple deform. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm putting a cube here. Let me open the shortcuts for you and you can see it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to scale this one in z-axis and I'm going to give it loop cuts and something like this. Okay, and I'm going to modifiers. Okay, we're going to simple deform. You see something like this. This is in x-axis, but what if we change this one in x-axis and change this one in y-axis and change them in this way to 90 degree and this one from x-axis to the 90 degrees. Let's see how they react. Okay, let's see. Simple deform. Let's put it on z-axis. You can see something like this. But what should we do is that we should Control 8 and all transforms. Control 8 and all transforms. Later on I will tell you what this means. But I'm going to do something like this. You see? Something like why this happens? Because our origin is here. So what we should do is that we put it to origin to geometry. And this one origin to geometry. Okay? So we can change it easily. You see? This is in x-axis. And let's see in y-axis something like this happened. And z-axis something like that. So you should be aware where you put the loop cuts. Okay? Why? You can see here, it's here. You see? The loop cuts are here. So it's in x-axis like it's shown here. Okay? I hope you got it. And here, if we put a simple deform, same thing, you should put it in y-axis. Why? Because the loop cuts again are, not again, it's in y-axis. So y-axis like this, and when it rotates, it's y-axis. So you should put it on y-axis. Okay. So another thing is that we have this one which is in z-axis. This is the loop cuts directing to the z-axis. Okay, I hope you get this, and let's go with the angles. Yeah, and put simple deform for this and to the z-axis and do something like this, and you can change the limits or you put it 0. Why we don't have z here? Because we are in z-axis. If we lock it in x-axis and lock it in y-axis, nothing happens. So we should unlock one of them or two of them so it can react and the modifier will work. Okay, so something in here we can again do this. Why no y-axis? Because we are in y-axis. Same thing. Why no x-axis? Because we are in x-axis. Okay, and you can go ahead and apply it, but still we are not going to apply it, and we are going to see the bend, how the bend works. Let's see. You can see something like this is bending. You see, it's bending in z-axis, something like this. When it bends, it makes this one smaller and makes this one bigger, or vice versa. Okay, like when we change the angle, something like this happened. You see, you can go above, not like this 360, not 360. You can go 500, 500 like this, but it's useless for right now. What we can do is that, let's see others and let's give it a bend. Same thing happens. Same thing happens. You see? But what if we change the direction? See? Even changing for this one. You see? Isn't that cool? In x-axis. Okay, so what we can do is that make it less, and you can put a empty here, empty plane here, and let's see if we can, oh my gosh, origin, put the origin here, and we can play with it. You see something like this. What if we put the origin here? Now this is origin of it. Do you know why? Because we put it as a origin for it. How much you go far, it will be bigger. See? And you should close it, something like this. Okay? You can go ahead and make it more. You see? And this was bent. This is only simple explanation. We are doing bend or twisting for other useful things. Okay, so keep in mind, not just this thing. Okay, so what about taper? Taper, let's select our plane axis, and let's see what it does. Something like this, but I suggest that to close this one and see the effect from here. See, makes it's in x-axis, makes this one smaller and makes this bigger, and vice versa. See, what about y? Again, in y-axis, same, smalling and making smaller and make it bigger, and z-axis, it's like a pyramid. If we scale it, and I can do something like this. But the idea is that you are putting this one, you are making this one like flat, okay? And we can change the limits. See? Something like this. And we have stretch. What is the stretch? You can see that we are stretching it. Stretch something like this, and we can play with this. And let's put the origin here. See where it went. So it's making crazy stuffs. You see? Okay, so and bring it here and G, and you can see something like this, which is very crazy. And I'll close it, and you can apply it, Control A, and you can apply something like this. This is only a beginning. I want you just to see the things, how it reacts. It's not a lesson. It's only just showing you how to open simple deform. Later on we are going to work more, okay? But not now. I want you to see all the tools. I hope it was helpful, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.